Our all-star is missing another game tonight, and his back injury seems more serious than we thought. So let's dive deeper into back injuries and why they're so different from regular injuries. But first, if you haven't seen the video I made right after the injury, start there. The link is in the comments. Let's start by clarifying the timeline. It all seems to have begun on January 8th when Deni was involved in a minor car accident, but that's when the back pain started. I told you to watch that video. You'll understand everything. 3 days after the accident, on January 11th, during the game against the Knicks, his back pain began. From there, the official sources in Portland started labeling his diagnosis as low back strain. In the medical world, this is considered a very broad diagnosis that doesn't point to the cause of the problem, and there can be many causes for back pain. Basically, it just means the back hurts. Between January 12th and 17th, Deni missed 3 games, but he returned on the 18th against Sacramento with an excellent performance. 30 points, 8 assists, 8 rebounds in 32 minutes. He was completely back to himself. 4 days later, on January 22nd, Deni leaves the game again, this time against Miami after 18 minutes, once more due to back pain. The next day against Toronto, he didn't play, and he returned on January 27th against Washington, in a game that was average by the new standards he had set for himself. Moving to now, the beginning of February, and so far he's missed 2 games this month, and in another week and a half it's already the All-Star break, so what's going to happen there? It'll be fine. You have to understand that back injuries tend to come and go, especially when you don't let them heal properly and play under heavy loads like, say, playing more than once a week in the best basketball league in the world. There's not enough time for full recovery. He's also a leading player on a team fighting for the play-in, and Deni himself, until just a few days ago, still had to prove that he's all-star material. Back injuries don't behave like muscle or tendon injuries that we're used to seeing, where after recovery you just go back to normal, more or less like it was before without too many risks. Here, everything can look fine, and sometimes you even come back not at 100%, and then with one movement, everything goes back to the initial state. This really fits Deni's pattern. A tear in a muscle, like the hamstring for example, usually has one dramatic moment and a specific location that can be seen in tests. It's not like that with the back. Because of the complexity of this back complex, the pain is also complex, and usually you don't find one specific thing in tests that cause the pain. That's why back injuries often look like this: injury, rehab, return to activity, re-injury, back to rehab again, and so on. Unlike muscle injuries, there isn't a clear endpoint, and the return to activity is often accompanied by crossing your fingers that the pain won't come back. My assessment, and I really hope for this personally, is that Portland will give him time for a full recovery and won't let him play until the All-Star week, and then he'll come back to the game as good and healthy as possible. And if that's really how it goes and he does rehab until February 13th, there's no reason he shouldn't come to the All-Star game at 100%. Good luck.